We're home! So we made it home from Europe. I'm still feeling some jet lag for sure. Also in Europe, we definitely indulged quite a bit.
Lots of dairy, lots of bread, cheese. I mean, come on, we went to France. Almost everywhere we went, if it was Sweden or Copenhagen, Greece, Paris, all had dairy in almost every dish that we had.
But it was very good.
Oh, so good. So good.
Coming back though, we don't feel great. We decided we're going to test out the vegan way and be vegan for 1 month.
We decided to start fresh. Our fridge is completely empty. So we're hitting the refresh button and we're going vegan for a month.
So we are going to keep each other on track, see if it makes us feel better in our day-to-day. We'll give you guys updates.
Updates on how we're feeling, what we're making.
We'll let you know like if we're liking it, if we don't like it, and then obviously at the end we'll sum it all up.
We just got back from the grocery store and we want you to take a look at our grocery bags.
What we all picked up for the first trip to the grocery store for this vegan adventure.
Okay, come on.
Let me show you something.
So one of the reasons behind all this is because we wanted to test the theory. Find out if you really do eat fresh and if you eat clean, if your internal health is better, but you also lose weight and feel better. There's so many theories about meat and dairy, about them being bad for your heart health. So I'm really excited to try out and see how it goes, you know, how it goes over. I do think it'll take a lot of work, a lot of prep.
Meal prep for sure.
Yeah. We got a lot of fresh produce and a lot of fresh fruit and fresh veggies. But one specific way that vegans get protein is through beans. We got a bunch of different kinds of canned beans, and we do have some canned corn and some different things, canned peeled tomatoes. Everything else is very, very fresh. We also tried to stay away from tofu and tempeh because it is a processed soy product, and we decided to not even go there at all. We did get one product. We wanted to try it. It is artisan field roast grain meat, filtered water, wheat, gluten, safflower oil, eggplant, onions, yeast extract, garlic, barley malt, onion powder, dried bell pepper, fennel, garlic, sea salt, and spices. So very, very simple, very vegan, and no processed soy. So we'll give these a try. I'm really excited to cook with them, and we'll update you on how that goes. We wanted to make sure that we did this right, and so we're getting our weight. We're doing before and after. See if there's a difference, if we can tell.
All right, time for me to step on the scale.
172.6.
156.3. All right, so we got that marked down, and we will check at the end of the month.
If you've had any good luck with veganism, or if you have great recipes or something like that, put that down in the comments or send us a message or something. We'd be super interested in your knowledge and what you know, and we would love to try it.
All right, guys.
We are here at the Denver Food Truck Rally.
Basically what we're doing here today is we're on the search for vegan food. We're gonna go in here and see what we can find that is a vegan option.
There's more to just veggies and raw fruits to vegan, so that's what we're gonna try and show you in here today.
Let's get in there.
Woo.
So ironically, like the 4th truck in, we found vegan tacos. We got a barbecue party, which is the meat base in, like the meat base in that is seitan. We got a chorizo where they make the chorizo-like meat with garbanzos. So we'll give it a try, but we found it really quick, and now we just wait.
Alright guys, so we got our tacos. I can already see which one mine is because there's some mac and cheese in there. Looks like some coleslaw and some fried onions on top. Cory's looks like you got the chorizo, looks like a little maybe cashew cream, some salsa, and maybe like a little tahini with some cabbage in there. Looks fun. Well, the mac and cheese is probably sauce from a cashew. I've tried to make it once at home. It's pretty good. My Grace tacos. I immediately get that barbecue sauce and the cabbage. Gives it that nice crunch. And then the fried onion on top gives it that almost like greasy, kind of taco-y feel that you want. Super good. The seitan in here is super, super crispy. It's really crunchy on the outside and it's a good texture. You know, it works for taco.
So it's good. You can definitely tell it's garbanzos just because of like the creaminess from like that bean. I get that a lot from this taco, but it's good. Apparently it wasn't that bad. Alright, so vegan tacos at the food truck rally. Surprised that we found a vegan truck so quickly.
Yeah. But
that is pretty awesome. It just shows you that you can get out there and, you know, come to these sort of events if you're a vegan and still have an option to eat, you know, while everyone else is eating as well. I thought we might have, you know, trouble finding something, but
I definitely thought we would have some trouble for sure.
We stepped out of the truck food stop rally. What is it? Food truck rally.
Yes.
But before doing so, we did stop at a
falafel truck. There actually looked like a couple of different vegan options in there, but I am a huge fan of falafel, so we went this one. And their entire menu was vegan, so another great option for those people who are going out wanting to come to something like this, but are a little nervous that they might not be able to find something to eat. We found it.
This is good. As long as you like falafels, you will like this.
It is very, very good. The falafel is very crispy on the outside, but then you got that kind of fluffiness on the inside. And the tahini and the hummus mixture is really, really good in there. It just all works together. It's a perfect little snack. That'll do it for the food truck rally. See ya.
Today we're going to take you through a dish that we're going to make. Kind of like a take on red beans and rice with sausage, and we'll be using our vegan sausage. But first we're gonna start with getting the rice going. Handy dandy rice cooker. So while the rice is cooking, we're gonna give you our 1 week update on how it's been going.
What I have noticed during this first week is that I feel like I am hungry all the time. But when I eat, my food is like fully digested and I never overeat. There's just never like an uncomfortability. I feel like because it's so raw, the food that we're eating and fresh, that you know, it doesn't sit in your stomach for very long.
I would agree. I would say I'm never overly full, but at the same time I feel like I'm hungry more often. Regarding like cravings, it is pretty tough when you walk by a pizza place and you smell the pizza or you smell a hamburger. That was tough. So we went to the food truck rally, and all those smells were just...
They had barbecue and pizza and burgers and tacos and...
all those flavors were just permeating in the air, and then we had to get out of it.
We had to watch everybody else eat it, but we did find a couple of vegan trucks, so that was kind of neat to see.
But other than that, I do feel better. I do notice that after eating I don't feel tired. Whereas if I were to eat, you know, something high in grease and fat, I definitely want to take a nap afterwards. That's our first week update.
This is going to be kind of a Cajun Creole dish. I am used to making this with andouille sausage, but today we're doing it with vegan sausages. We've got some celery, some garlic, green pepper, white onion, we've got some Old Bay seasoning, a little cayenne to kick it up a notch, and then red kidney beans. And so what we're going to start off doing is taking the casing off of these sausages and sauteing it in a little bit of oil, and then we'll take those off and we'll start sauteing the vegetables, adding the seasonings, and then we'll add the beans and kind of make it that creamy mixture by kind of smushing the beans a little bit, and the beans will get creamy and the sauce will be creamy, so that's how you get that really nice thick sauce. And then you spoon all that stuff on top of a bowl of rice. And here it is. Cute little red beans and rice, vegan style. All right, I got a good bite.
Bam.
I'm so used to the andouille sausage in here. I mean, obviously, there's no comparison to that. But overall, not bad. The sausage is a little different, I will say.
It's, well, I mean, it's made from wheat, so it is kind of like bread-like.
Yeah, it's got that wheat gluten in it. Even with all the seasonings that I put in here, the sausage is still very strong. Still very strong, like wheat, gluten-y. So, obviously not the same as andouille sausage. You're not going to get that fattiness from it that you're looking for, but it's still pretty good.
So 1 week down, this was our try on vegan red beans and rice. But like I said, 1 week down, 3 more to go. Hey guys!
Hey, welcome. We are currently in our 2nd week of our vegan lifestyle, and we're going to do a little bit of an update for you. We are here to do a quick interview with your brother Cassidy, who's been a vegan for 3 years. We kind of wanted to pick his brain a little bit about what a vegan lifestyle is and how he runs his life and through veganism, and kind of just pick his brain. As far as my personal 2-week update is going, because we're eating all this natural food and it's not processed, the digestion process is so much quicker. It doesn't sit in the bottom of my stomach, and I just feel like even if I overeat, within 10 to 15 minutes, I'm feeling fine, I'm feeling good because everything has already started to digest.
So for me, I'll feel more hungry throughout the day. Still have, you know, those cravings, especially when I see like coworkers eating a burger or wings. I'll be like, ooh, that looks good. So yeah, that's pretty much my update though. Alright, so we're here today with my brother Cassidy, who has been a vegan for
3.5 years.
3.5 years. Dedication. For this little 2-week update, we are going to just ask him a few questions on veganism and his personal journey with veganism.
First question. Why did you pick this lifestyle?
Good question. I was looking for a new diet because I wanted to optimize my diet. So I came across veganism just through YouTube videos. This guy called Vegan Gains actually convinced me to go vegan. And in conjunction with watching Earthlings, the documentary.
And when you say optimize the diet, what do you mean by that?
I just believe that there's foods that are good for us and foods that don't contribute to health, so it's pretty obvious to only eat the foods that contribute to our health.
Makes a lot of
Yeah,
sense.
I like that.
Yeah, easy answer.
I like that. So when you were switching over to this new diet, did you feel like you were missing anything from the previous foods that you would eat?
Missing anything? Probably the biggest thing was just the comfort of like actually going out to eat with like family members and friends. Like you can just eat anything on the menu, and as soon as you go vegan and still go out, it's like you're kind of limited in a way. If you know how to do it, it's like no big deal, but I think in the like eyes of others it seems limiting, so it's not quite the same as like always going out before.
Right.
Yeah, I think we felt that.
Definitely. When you first went vegan, did you have any cravings? Did you miss the meat or the cheese or anything like that?
I didn't have any like animal product cravings at all. It was the craving where I would get like a veggie burger because I just like miss the comfort of having a burger, like going out to a restaurant. It wasn't ever like I need beef or bacon or eggs. I never got that at all.
You never felt that ever in 3 years?
No, I never.
I've noticed since we've been doing this that I feel fairly low energy. I don't know if I'm just not getting enough sleep or what it is, but did you feel any vitamin or mineral deficiency? Because I did a little bit of reading and they said that B12 is something that vegans don't get into a regular diet because that comes in with meat products.
Well, it comes from bacteria actually, and the animals just get it from eating plant. Like it all just comes from plants. I can't remember like getting really tired. Maybe actually overeating can cause you to be tired. But also I think what's going on is I do think animal products place a heavier burden on the body, and they're slightly toxic to the body. So as soon as you slightly make your diet healthier, you get some energy back, but really the energy wants to be used to detox. And so that's why you're feeling tired. Your body probably wants you to chill and just rest for a little while, because we never really do that too much.
As far as like a regular day goes for you, can you run us through like what you would eat in a day?
I don't really eat breakfast. I'll break my fast around noon. I really like breaking it with fruit, like a good watermelon just to start the day. It's like, because you just continue to feel light, but it's like the energizing too from the sugars.
Right.
So it kind of wakes you up in a non-stimulating way. And then I usually do get like what I would call like a salt craving or a cooked food craving, just like rice with like soy sauce is like the main craving, but like obviously I'll have it more like done up,
Right.
with like more vegetables or like oil.
Mm-hmm.
Today I don't like to eat fruit after that, because fruit digests so quick and cooked food is much more dense and not as hydrating. So it's moving much more slowly, and then the fruit, if you were to eat fruit for dessert,
Just sits on
yeah,
top.
it just sits right on top and can ferment.
What would you say is the best part about this diet and lifestyle?
A big part of why I went vegan was watching the Earthlings documentary. You just want to know as much as you can so that you can do as much good as you can. Earthlings just like opens the doors to like what used to be closed doors, and it shows you what really goes on to be able to provide all these people with animal products. And it's just actually a good feeling to know about that and to consciously not want to support that or all those industries.
So that's our 2-week update. We'll be back for our final update, which will be the full month. So we'll see you then.
See ya. Coming to you from Denver, it's Bike to Work Day.
Woo! 30 days is here!
So what he means is that we have completed our 30-day vegan challenge, and we're here to tell you how it went.
We did our weights before and after. They weren't much off. We did lose some weight. We did go vegan, but the rest of our lifestyle remained the same.
I wasn't working out as much as I usually do, so there were a bunch of different variables.
How'd you feel?
The first week was hard. The second and third week I think was the best, just because I was really feeling like my food was being digested. I felt lighter, but this last week I think was probably the hardest because I was craving so much. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because I knew it was coming to the end, or I was just like, okay, you've had enough, like let's mix this around a little bit.
Definitely felt better. I wouldn't feel tired after eating. I never really had any stomach pains. I might do it again here and there. I don't think it's something I would stick to.
I don't know if I could stick to it, but I would gladly go back and forth between being completely vegan to pescatarian to eating a little meat every now and then to mix it up, and being mostly vegan pescatarian. As far as saying being completely 100% vegan 100% of the time, I don't know if I could do that.
Any suggestions for anyone who is attempting to be vegan?
I would say start slow. I was reading about the pescatarian diet a little bit. If that's something that you're interested in and going vegan, maybe start with that and kind of start cutting out little bits by little bits. Cheese and eggs I think are going to be the hardest. But that's what I would say, just a little bit by little bit.
I would say, for me personally, stay away from imitation food, just because you're going to be disappointed because it's not what you're used to. For example, the red beans and rice that we made, I mean, it was good for what it was. We ate at a restaurant called Watercourse, and I had a Alfredo pasta made from cashew nuts.
Cashews, yeah.
And that was actually pretty good, I will say. That was pretty tasty. I would say generally the imitation meals that I've had just haven't tasted what you're expecting it to taste like.
If you are in the Denver area, there is a fantastic vegan bakery called the Make Believe Bakery. You can't really go wrong with sweets, but those were amazing.
Alright, so this is going to conclude our vegan challenge. Hope you enjoyed the video.
And if you're interested, let us know. We have lots of great information for you. If you have any tips for going vegan, make sure to put that into the comments too, because I mean, I'm more than happy to pick some of those up for my own lifestyle. And if you enjoyed this challenge, like and subscribe to our channel.
Until next time.
See ya!